Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Hunter Tuned. Just playing. Been watching a lot of Hunter Tuned videos, so I thought I'd make a funny intro. Anyways, back with the Civic here. And today we're going to be tackling the suspension. So this thing, I mentioned it a while back, needs shocks. And I wasn't too sure what I was going to do. I wasn't too sure if I was going to lower this car, but I ended up deciding on just dropping it a little bit, giving it more of an aggressive look. And this is what I decided to get. I went with TN Enduro Plus shocks for the front and the back. And as for springs, I decided to go with the Eibach brand of spring. This is their Pro Kit, and this is the model I got. I decided on Eibach only because it's a very known brand and I trust that their quality and the ride that this spring is going to give me is good. I didn't want to put on something cheap and have this car bounce around with me and my little one in it. So yeah, this is what it looks like right now at the moment. This is on OEM shocks and springs. These shocks are blown, and I'll show you guys just how blown they are. But this is what it looks like now. I'm gonna take some pictures and show you guys before and afters. So let's get going. This is not going to be a detailed video as far as install. Like I said, I'm just going to throw this on, show you guys what it looks like as far as height, and then go for a ride and let you guys know what I think about ride quality. So, alright guys, let's get going. Okay, so before I get started, I did want to show you guys that this kit, the front is supposed to drop 1.5 and the rear is supposed to drop 1.3. So before I swap this over, just want a quick measure, see how close we get. So we're looking at 25 inches to the fender, 25 and an eighth maybe, and we'll just check the other side. It's on a different piece of concrete. And this side, we're looking at exactly the same, 25 and an eighth. Okay, so that's the front. This is the rear. We're looking at 24 and 5/8. And this is the passenger side. We're looking at 25 and a quarter. But again, this is on a different piece of concrete and or something's worn out, as to why I got some rubber for some of the parts that I think are worn. So yeah guys, let me start tackling this. I'll bring you guys back if I come to a part that you guys need to know. But there you guys go. You got to see a quick unboxing. Now it's time for me to work. All right, first shock out. Just giving you guys a quick look. I mean, what do you guys think? OEM. Here's a sticker. Can't really read anything. 300-A112-M1. I can't read the front half, but I don't know. What do you guys think? OEM? Kind of looks like it. Oh yeah, I see the Honda stamped in it. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but yeah, OEM. All right, so I'm gonna take these apart and get going with the replacement. All right, so this is the difference between springs here. Big difference in height. And I think the Ebach one is just a tiny bit thicker. But yeah, look at that difference. All right, so I got one done. And aesthetically, this looks sharp. All right, so I got that in. Looks good. But I did want to show you guys some of the hardware that's coming off. Look at that. It looks clean. I did order a replacement bolt just in case I was going to have an issue. And I did notice that the coating on them is different now. But yeah, I'm just happy that it came out. And I'm not fighting with any bolt, at least not now, or not yet. But so I'm working on the rear, as you see there, and a little bit of a size difference on spring also. So obviously this is the OEM spring, and that's the aftermarket one. So this is not supposed to be a dramatic drop. I think from what I remember it was a 1.1 or 1.3. So we'll see what happens. All right, guys. So I got this side done. Looking good. I'm actually lying to you. I got both sides done. I'm just showing you what this one looks like. But it doesn't matter what shiny new paint looks like. Let me put this wheel on and let me get it down, then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And there it is, guys. Doesn't look too bad. Slightly lower than stock. You could almost pass for OEM. But yeah, I think she turned out real nice. Now, I haven't driven it yet. I just, like I said, put the tire on. And it's the wife. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So like I said, the car looks pretty good. I am happy. Now, I'm sure the springs are gonna settle in, maybe drop just a little more, but I'm happy with what this looks like. Now, as far as adjusting the dampeners on these guys, these are very easy to adjust. I have them set 3 clicks down from the hardest point on the front and 4 on the back. So I like the way it feels just pushing down on the car. I put it on the softest setting just to see how soft it would get. And it was kind of comical because it almost felt like I could bounce the car off the ground. But yeah, it looks good. So what I'm going to do next is tidy things up and take it for a test drive. I might take you guys with. Oh, before I go, I did want to show you guys these blown shocks. So my favorite one is, of course, the one that looks the worst. This one here. And dear God, look at that. This thing was leaking bad. And check this out. Oh, it's so hard to push down. Like, I'm using all my force and it's barely pushing down. And it stays there. So I believe that's the worst one. Here's the other front one. Goes down just fine. Comes up very, very slow. And the rears, they feel like very soft. And again, they come up very slow. And just to show you guys the last one, this thing is slow. So they all look OEM, and I'm glad I changed those out because I was getting tired of how that felt like. But yeah, let me close this up, and I might just bring you guys with. So give me a sec, guys. So I've been driving for a little bit, and I'm on one of the little toughest roads in town. Lots of bumps on this one, and let me tell you, night and day. I guess I was just so used to driving around with clapped out or blown out shocks that I didn't really notice how bad things were. But yeah, it feels so much better now. The car feels stable. When I go over a bump, it just feels like it absorbs it. I did soften it up a little, 2 clicks on the front and 2 clicks on the back. I will have to play with that a little bit. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to be happy, but as of right now, I'm happy the way this is. I don't want to play around with it too much. I just kind of want to learn how this feels like, and then make it softer or harder. So I'm happy. This thing rides smooth. I've already like gone into a couple of gas stations and gone over bumps, and what a difference, man. I'm so glad that I did this, because it just feels like a whole different car. I'm not sure what else I can say other than I'm happy how this feels like, and yeah, I'm just gonna drive around a little more, maybe play with the setting a little bit more, maybe not. Well, there you guys go. She looks good. Like I said, it could almost pass for OEM. I'm sure these springs are gonna settle down just a bit further. Not that I want it to go any further, but I'm sure things are gonna settle in. But yeah, these springs and shocks combo, just to me, it rides just like OEM. Like I said, it's smooth. It absorbs all the bumps, and I'm very happy that I decided to spend just a little more money than I wanted to, really. Looks good, and yeah, if I ever want a firmer ride, I can do that. If I want to soften things up, I can do that too. Alright guys, sorry to interrupt, but one thing I forgot to film was me measuring where this car sits now. So I've been driving it around for like 2 to 3 days as to why it's not so clean anymore, but yeah, basically the front sits at 24 and the rear sits at, let's see here, just under 24, let's say 23 7/8. All right, well, there you guys go. I just for whatever reason forgot to do that, and wanted to show you guys where it sits at the moment. I'm sure these springs will settle in more, but yeah, it's a little bit lower, and I still love how it looks. All right, so back to the video you go. So again, the TN Enduro Plus, and that's the front model number, and that's the rear. And IBAC, EBAC, whatever it's called, however you say that correctly, that's the model I got. So I'm happy that I got rid of that, because those things, when I drove around, didn't inspire any kind of confidence, and felt like I was driving a hoopty. Not that this is any kind of nice car, but you know what I mean. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. And if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. There will be more content on this car. So if you like the Honda content, hit that subscribe button. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.